Connect. Community. Experience. Less stress matters. Minneapolis, St. Paul, Minnesota. Welcome back to Less Stress Matters. Just as the sun rises and you open your eyes and smile, let the day begin with less stress for you and I. The joy of life is free. Come with me to your place of serenity, and all that love is to be happy. As the droplets of water fall to the wayside, know that joy of life is meant for you and me. Live, love, be happy.
My name is Michael, and I believe that of the 7 billion people on this planet, 99% are nice and kind and fair. And I believe we are working in the direction of compassion.
Today, as a Somali person and as a Muslim, when I go out in fear. And it shouldn't be like that. When I first came to this country, everything was so peaceful. And I used to go through the airports without being stopped, and it was like, welcome back home. But today, as a Muslim person, and as a Somali, I'm looked at as in a different way.
What this is a replica of the Mankato Dakota 38 hanging scaffold, where 38 of our ancestors were hung at one time with one swing of the axe for war crimes. They say for fighting against our starvation. Our people were starving, and the people who were put in charge of giving us our goods told us to eat grass.
My name is Natalie. This wasn't something that I wanted to come to because, we're going to talk about race again. We just deal with it all the time as people of color. It's just everywhere. But this was really different, and I really want to say thank you because it has made me a different person. It gave me a different perspective on how to face the issues that I deal with as a woman of color, and helped me to stand a little bit straighter and face it with a different perspective and take it on in a different way. And to meet people that face it in a different way and to be proud of who they are and to take it on in a way that I need to. So I thank you for that and for the opportunity to meet all the different people so that I can see and know what I need to do and to have a purpose and to be encouraged by their lives.
Hi everybody, my name is Val. When we first started off, meeting with just Hmong women. And if you want to learn more about the Hmong community in Minnesota, please come talk to Doris. And then from there, we've just been trying to expand it for women to come together and be able to use their voice openly and in a safe space.
Hello, my name is Rachel Mungu. I'm from Tanzania. I'd like to say that one of the main things I've learned from experience in this space is how you value a community. You take it as a whole community, you all come together, try to solve that. And that's the spirit that I want to take back home with me.
My name is John Lorenz, and there's difficult challenges ahead of us, and as long as we can continue to sit down and talk with each other, and understand and respect for each other, where everybody else is coming from, I think we can move forward together.
You guys can imagine, we're sitting there, we were you. We may not have been in trouble, but we were boys together, and we got in trouble.
Fourth of July. Let's light up the sky. Independence Day. 4. You and I. All Americans. Nationwide. Less stress matters. Mr. Jackson. Zumba, created by Alberto Perez, also known as Power Pedal, in the 1990s. Back in the 1990s, Zumba exercise class was started by chance when Alberto Perez was about to begin his aerobics fitness class. On this particular day, Alberto had forgotten his regular class music, so he reached into his backpack and pulled out some of his salsa and merengue music. Now we have Zumba, African dance and rhythm drums. Is it animal, vegetable, or mineral? Isn't he great? Now that's real talent, my brother. Happy days, happy gays. On a quieter side, feng shui. Harmonize individuals with their surroundings. Can we all just get along? Yeah, if you just quit bugging me.
Thing that we don't talk about a lot out here, you know what I'm saying, especially when it comes to gay men, take my glasses off, see y'all, is the problems that we have with our body image, right? So when we tend to think about stuff like that, we always think about women, you know what I'm saying, National Lovely Body Day and stuff, and we think that, you know, that's the problem only women face. But gay men can be really, really hard on themselves about, you know, the way that they feel they look in the mirror. So I wrote this poem about that. It's called Night and Morning. It's the beginning of life at 16. By 18, you're somewhat free. Blossoming, growing like spring flowers, budding, newness. Dudes get horny, fiery loins, adoring carnal actions, Adonis-style sculptures, size queens for vultures, turn-ons formulated by porn, ripped muscle and toned loneliness. Your baby fat is a curse, and your come-on lines are rehearsed repeatedly. By 21, you cut loose on the gin bottle. Feeling grown, you own your sexual sour punches, hunches, lunges in between firm buttocks, smooth skin and multiracial flavor, cravings that ooze from your mind and then dribble off of your cheek. Your flesh is weak in the midst of temptation. Images of sexiness and stereotypical bullish riddles your thoughts. By 25, you're at the top of your game, striving for washboard abs and a badass outfit. Designer labels that spell out your worth, and you got a thirst for the perfect mate, yet dates are born out of saccharine attraction. Twisted face is your reaction to thick thighs and a natural weight. You hate it when a fat man talks to you, stalks you, yet the pretty ones seem to haunt you but never stick around too long. You would shoot the stars out of the skies for a basketball player's thighs and a light complexion. Grapefruit pink lips wrapped around your erection, but after you pop one, your desire drops one, just the same. You see, love is known by many names, and we love ourselves based on industry or marketing capabilities. Never spending time with words like humility or true being. Pretty don't last forever, silly. By 30, you hate yourself. Cover up your gray hairs with a rinse. Intense self-abuse. Use some crystal meth to maintain your 135 pounds. Swallowing your fingers, what goes up must come down. A clown's tears are salty just the same, big or little. Now riddle me this. Why do we dismiss God's gifts only to embrace an evil business? Truth lasts forever and our bodies are only here to visit. Peace with yourself is so exquisite, and by the time it took for me to realize this, I was 2 inches short of ridiculous. But I am a witness. You can't find true love where the gym is. You can't measure your worth next to steroid-style fitness, and a man's brain capacity is not thick just because his is, and just like soda that bubbles and fizzes, it eventually falls flat, no longer form. Please heed the warning. The heat of the night will never replace the infinite beauty that comes with a peaceful morning. Thank you.
Let's just acknowledge one another. Most importantly, let's go ahead and say hello to our hearts. All I'm asking you for you to do is to take a deep breath in. I'll do the rest. Just take a deep breath in. Don't listen to my voice. It's not important. But just take a deep breath in as I go. La ilaha illallah. 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 La ilaha illallah ifal. La ilaha illallah ifal. Muhammadur Rasulullah. Muhammadur Rasulullah. Welcome to the circle. As we get closer, there is no right or wrong because the body is not important but the spirit. There is somebody's mom, uncle, daughter, brother, next door neighbor's spirit who's going to be here because they love what we do to be together within our mind, our hearts, our souls. So although I raise my hand and do that was group drumming. All of you guys are playing on what we call healing drummings. Africa has 3 types of drum. We have a drum called the entertainment drum about the entire world knows that Africa. We do also have a communication drum. Back in the day, we didn't have no telephone, no microphone, no typing. All we did is we send messages to the drum. And these are the healing drums. Back when I was a little kid, I thought this belonged to the Jambo Mambo area. I thought people were just goofing around. Not knowing that they were healing people with a lot of pain. So after I grew up, I graduated from the University of Minnesota. I learned a lot about the reality of the hidden African power, which are these drums. And we're going to use it again to not only heal ourselves, but guys, let's be the community healers and heal the people who are watching us. See? Let's say, focus is good for your brain. Focus is good for your brain. Now let's raise it up again. Let's raise the heart beating. Let's take a deep breath in, and this time, let's try to scare them out with a big as loud as possible. So 5, 6, go. Guys, come on, this is the grand opening. Let's make it loud. 5, 6, go.
Put that thing you call food down. You don't want to eat that. Do you know that processed food will do to your body? Angel, it's not like you're fat or anything. You don't have to be overweight to have a health problem. But I'm so hungry. He looks fine to me. You want him to have a stroke? A stroke? Well, maybe not. Allow me to enlighten you. A couple of things that contribute to having a stroke: having high blood pressure, smoking, and high cholesterol. All of this can lead to the formation of plaque in your arteries, accumulating a mess of cholesterol, and cells become plaque in the walls of the arteries. That sounds like hell. Oh, I love it. So what can I do? Plaque blockage can suddenly rupture, causing blood to clot inside an artery at the site of the rupture. And we don't want that to happen to our Jimmy. You're starving. Take a bite. According to the National Stroke Association, after the age of 55, stroke is double for every decade a person is alive. Remember, Jimmy, you're only getting older. And being Afro-American, you have twice the risk of stroke, more susceptible to high blood pressure, diabetes, and obesity. Also, your stroke risk increases if a family member has had a stroke or a heart attack. Excessive salt intake has caused Afro-Americans to require high doses of high blood pressure medication. If he happens to have too much salt, it will preserve his body. Because there are many things we can do to reduce the risk of stroke. Maintaining a healthy weight, eating a diet that incorporates colorful fruits and vegetables, whole grains, poultry, fish, nuts, low-fat dairy products, and limit red meat. Limiting sugary foods and beverages. Why should he sacrifice flavor? We don't have to sacrifice flavor. We just need to be creative. We can add fresh garlic and different herbs to his food. Stop talking already. You can also exercise more. Limit alcohol to no more than 1 drink a day. And if you smoke, stop. If you don't smoke, don't start, and avoid secondhand smoke. I think I can do that. Later on for that old devil. The joy of life is free. Come with me to your place of serenity, and all that love is to be happy. As the droplets of water fall to the wayside, know that joy of life is meant for you and me. Live, love, be happy.